Oh, level 63 quest now. Are you ready, my friends, to explore a world unlike any you've ever known? Now let us go to the western part of the village where the water twists and turns, and there complete our preparations for the ritual. He's hyping this up pretty big. Let me guess, it's that portal that we couldn't go into before. You dove into the water a moment ago and said to wait here until we returned.
It is done. Your offerings have been given to the sea. The ritual can begin at last. Come and stand before me, my friends. Yes, yes. Listen to my words, and let all else wash away. Listen to my words, and feel them flow into your heart. At first a trickle, then a flood. O Kami of the fathomless waters of the fallen, the ascended, the flowing, and the becalmed, caretakers of the shallows and of the depths. Receive of us our meager offerings, cleanse these ones of earth and stone, and grant them your blessing, that they might drink deep of the divine. The ritual is complete, my friends. You may now breathe in the depths as you would upon land.
Really?
Strange. I don't feel any different. Are you sure it worked?
Lee's checking herself out. I was like, wait, do I have gills in my legs now?
Reasonably. The blessing does have its limits, of course. While it will allow you to dwell in the depths, it will not help you traverse them.
I can swim well enough. How about you, Alize?
Oh, like a fish, in contrast to my doggy-paddling brother.
Damn. She's just randomly throwing shade at Alphino. Okay,
Somehow,
Alice.
the boy just isn't very buoyant.
Huh.
Skilled or no, your bodies are ill-suited to the sea. Your cause demands alacrity, and you shall have it. But first, let us take to the water.
It's funny. In a situation like this, and Alice is like, yeah, time to shit on my brother.
Incredible. I could swear I was breathing air.
Now I shall summon for you noble steeds of great strength.
Wow, look at them! I bet they could take us all the way to the deepest depths of the sea.
And so they may. After we've won over the Confederacy, rescued Kosetsu, and liberated your respective homelands.
Should you become parted from your steeds, Return to me, and I shall call them again. Take care, my friends, and may the Kami speed you on your way.
We'll find that treasure in no time. Come on!
Please don't eat me. Diving unlocked. In a general fashion, or like owing to Sorban's blessing, you may now dive into deep water and stay submerged indefinitely. Huh. Underwater settlements like Tamamisu and Suinosato can be accessed via circular portals. To leave deep water, you need only swim towards the surface, obviously. Conversely, to dive into deep water while swimming on the surface, press Control Spacebar. I hope I can just use my mouse, but should you become separated from your steed, speak with Sorban in Tamamizu to mount a stripped ray. You and all your flying mounts have received the Kojin tribe's ancient blessing, and they can now breathe underwater indefinitely. To dive, you must first be swimming in a body of water that allows diving. Next, you simply need to descend as you would with any flying mount. Oh, so then in that case I can definitely use my mouse. If you're riding a flying mount, you can go from flying to diving by descending in the water at the proper angle. Yep. There's special emotes such as water flip that can only be used while underwater. These emotes are indicated by a unique icon. Are you telling me this is a mount, or no? No. I really hope it is, but I'd understand if they didn't want to just give it to me right off the bat. So what's the deal with these portals then, yeah? Are they just to enter and then you're safe? It would be kind of weird if it's... And this happened in Mario Odyssey when I was playing it. You would enter a certain water bubble underwater, or air bubble even, and you would just drop straight down. And you don't have fall damage, so it's fine, but... I just find it funny, it reminds me of that. Very pretty. Must be Suinosato, the rain village Sorban told us about. Right then, let's see if they can't help us find the Kojin's missing jewel. May now perform underwater emotes. Where is it? I saw a link a few days ago that it was a Reddit post that showed in GIF form and in pictures and written description how you can majorly adjust your hotbars so that it cleans up all this. Like the hotbars I have down here and up here, essentially those would be gone, and into the corner down here, where at a click of a button is sort of... If you've ever played Metal Gear Solid, it would be like in a corner, you press a button and it extends hotbars that let you extend other hotbars that also have plus and minus signs that you can click to scroll or like go to page by page in certain hotbars. It sounds complicated, and so far I haven't even tried it, but I'ma have to figure that out, because if I can figure out how to have easy access to things without it being immediately shown, that's a game changer for me. I'd love that. This is Sui no Sato, then Shiosai, the overseer, which should be around here somewhere. I dare say one of the locals will be able to point us in his direction. Though now that I look around, I get the distinct impression we're not welcome here. Okay. Well, we're meant to be down then. Oh, right here. So, this is our man. Leave this place and never return. You have no need of wide-eyed wanderers. Sorry, I didn't mean to stare. My name is Lise, and these are my friends, Teha and Alice. We're looking for the overseer in Sui no Sato, Shiosai. That's you, isn't it? The Kojin of the Blue sent you hither, did they? So what if they did? I'm no overseer, nor ever would I claim to be one. I'm High Priest Shisui of the Violet Tides. Shiosai. Okay. So you are the man who we're looking for. Great. We need your help. We're looking for this jewel called the Yasakani no. Probably butchered that. Stop, I will hear no more. We will suffer no outside troubles in our sanctuary, especially those of would-be treasure hunters. Chirp, chirp. What are you? Quiet, Isobe, or there will be no dango for dinner. The hell's wrong with you? I can do naught to aid you. I say to you again, leave this place and never return. At the very least, sir, you might condescend to tell us of your village, and of why you are so loath to show us even the most basic courtesy. Sui no Sato is our sanctuary, under the benevolent leadership of the Ruby Princess, sovereign of Shisui. We reign enjoy humble yet fulfilling lives, but it was not always so. Long ago, our forebears were driven from their ancestral lands. Beneath the waters, they sought refuge from the ravages of war, and here they flourished. All that we are, our culture, our traditions, was born of the sea, as was I. Though we have engaged others in diplomacy, it has ever been with the utmost caution. Isolation and independence are essential to preserving our way of life. So it was when Doma fell 25 years past. The Ruby Princess, in her wisdom, decreed that we would take no part. As it was, so ever shall it be. Forever and ever apart. Forgive me, I understand now how highly you value your way of life, and how you will suffer none to endanger it. You may be assured that we have no desire to do so, and we would hope that we have given you no cause to assume otherwise. I mean, I don't think that would matter. Yeah, you have not, but this changes nothing. Regardless of your intentions, it's not my place to break it with tradition. You must consider the wishes of all who call Sui no Sato home. For me to defy their will and permit outsiders to remain would be a gross betrayal of my responsibilities. Please do not ask this of me. Thank you for your time, sir. I like that little chipmunk looking thing more than I like that guy. And so it continues. Another village, another deaf ear. Clearly, here Abania is not the only place with walls. I'm starting to wonder if this is all a huge mistake. Gosetsu couldn't have known we would take this long. I only hope he's still alive. My man, he's probably making friends with all the soldiers if it's like what happened last time. Oh, never mind. He's not making friends at all.
I tire of this filthy tavern, and it's still filthier clientele.
Tis scant reward for your treachery, aye. A painted woman of your rich experience deserves a better class of customer.
Oh, name-calling. Is that what we've been reduced to?
Orphan of the Nayuri. Widow of Sashihai. What joy it must have brought you to be revenged upon us all.
Not enough. Not nearly enough. My appetite for your agony is as an abyss. Bottomless. Insatiable. Before you die, you will cry and beg and prostrate yourself upon the earth. You will crawl on your belly through the muck and the piss and debase yourself for my amusement. All of you. But you think you are made of sterner stuff? Rather than have him beat you, mayhap I should have my oaf go and fetch your master's head. Oh, poor Lord Cayenne. Kami rest his soul. Noble leader of a fallen nation. A fine puppet he made for the Viceroy. For a time. 25 years he was content to serve his masters as a dog. And then everyone had to rise up and get themselves killed. Tell me, how did it feel to fail him that day? To live with the disgrace of his death? Not that you were a stranger to living with disgrace, of course. In the what was it? 25 years since you were humiliated and tossed into an imperial jail? You had plenty of time to get used to it. Oh yes, I heard the stories. About the samurai who would do anything to return to his master's side, even if it meant pledging his blade to his sworn enemy. They say he walked with death, that he slew 1,000 men in the Empire's name. Truly a tale for the poets.
Jesus. What a psycho bitch.
I do not deny my sins, but I will not be reproached by the likes of you.
Oh, I mean not to reproach you, but to praise you. You're a survivor, Samurai. Just like me. So, let us not dwell on the past, you and I, and instead give thought to the future. To wit, I would ask you again to help me resolve this vexing matter of Doma's missing heir. Living or dead, it makes no difference, really. But the Garleans are most insistent that we put this problem behind us. And I know you helped him flee. So tell me, what became of Lord Hien?
To my dismay, the details escape me at present. Mayhap your dog could jog my memory.
Get on with it, and mark me, brute. There is no limit to how far you can fall.
Of all the bloody stupid... Ah! When I get back to Eorzea, I'm gonna find that little shite, and I'm gonna make him pay.
Well, time to do your job. It's fine, he can take it. For how long? I have no idea. Depends on how long it takes for us to get back to him. It might be a while. Seem to have reached an impasse, and to make matters worse, every solution I can think of will only take more time. I don't suppose you have any ideas, do you, Teha? Asking the villagers do nothing. Like, if it's by the will of the people, then they're not gonna help. Try talking. I mean, if we want to be really proactive about it, maybe either talk to the Shiosai. Well, he wouldn't budge. Find the red Kojin, encourage him to talk. The thought of administering a little encouragement does have its appeal, but I would need to be convinced that the Red Kojin knew anything before resorting to violence. You are the ones who came from above, yes? If we could have a moment of your time. My apologies, I did not mean to startle you. My name is Ihanami, and this is my wife Unagi. We were wondering, have you any news from Doma? If so, we should like very much to hear it. May I ask why? If you must. Our daughter fought in the rebellion. We have heard naught from her since. Oh my god, is this Yugiri's parents? Twould be too much to hope that you know of her, but her name is Yugiri. They are. Oh shit. I didn't think we'd ever meet her parents. Kami be praised, she lives. She lives. We were looking for her too, actually, but I'm sure she's alright. I had no idea she hailed from Sui no Sato. How did she come to serve Doma as a shinobi? It all began when she was a little girl. She and another child crept out of the village, having grown curious about the outside world. To Doma they went, where they met a young boy, a proud son of Yanxia. His tales of imperial oppression left a lasting impression on her. When she returned, she spoke passionately of the Doman's plight and urged us to take the boy in, but my wife and I would not hear of it. We thought the matter closed, but she never forgot his words. She became convinced that the Garleans would one day come for us, and it was in search of the strength to defend us that she left, years later, to learn the ways of the shinobi. When the then Ruby Princess learned of this, she forbade Yugiri's return, lest she bring misfortune to us all. We protested the judgment, but there was naught we could do, and so our daughter, who wanted only to keep her people safe. Surely there's something we can do for these people. They who gave her aid and succor when no other would. You know, it's crazy to think that in the was it in the beginning of the post content? Was it like 2.1, 2.2 patch? Is when we first met Yugiri, and now we're in like 4.0 and all that's happened. I am but a humble stonemason, but if it's the Yasakani no Magatama you seek, I may yet be of some assistance to you. The jewel is known to possess an unusual property. To the naked eye it is as jade, but when bathed in particular light, it shimmers with a divine resplendence. I have mined similar materials before. To find them, one must use these lamps. They cast an invisible light under which the stones sparkle. In the deepest depths, they are invaluable. There's a sunken ship to the east, though the currents may have spirited her cargo. You should begin your search there. Thank you so much. We will do just that. I hope you find what you seek. I only wish there was something more we could do to assist you. Know that you will be in our prayers. And when next you see our daughter, pray tell her that not a day goes by that her parents and her brothers do not think of her. Oh, she's got brothers as well. I love their getup, like their fashion. It's great. We will, I promise. Huh. So, I got his name, and I wish I could remember it off the top of my head. He put out a video. I don't remember if it was an old or new video, but put out a video about, where is it? Legacy versus Standard, and how he prefers the Legacy movement. I'm gonna be honest with you. Still getting used to it. I mean, this isn't just a Final Fantasy or MMO thing too. I'm very used to camera angles like this in video games, in 3D video games, and just when I press down on my arrow keys on my keyboard, I expect to walk backwards. So I have to get used to what is essentially the alt settings on Resident Evil games these days. When you see some of the remakes and some movement settings in Resident Evil games where you can choose original tank controls or well, basically this. It's interesting. I would say the key benefit for me, and he pointed this out in his video, it makes it incredibly easy to dodge attacks from enemies, especially AoEs. Well, I guess they would all be AoEs, right? It would just be different shapes. Basically AoEs. It would be really easy to dodge those. But the way without having to move the camera, and that was a big thing too. He indirectly called me out on it too. Because if you see my past VODs and streams playing this game, you know that this is me moving the camera around an absolute fuck ton, going through enemies, trying to dodge attacks, AoEs, trying to move around to the back if I'm well, you wouldn't see this on this, but like on my Dragoon, when I need to attack from the back to increase damage, I mean, forget it. So I'm happy that at the very least I can dodge AoEs easier, and I don't have to move the camera as much when I'm moving around. But we'll see. Oh my god, he swims. Works and swims. Now this is reminding me of Was it WoW Cataclysm or some other expansion? So it was an old expansion where there was an entire zone basically. If you can imagine, I don't know if it's in this game yet at any point, but imagine where we're going underwater, but like, how do I zoom out? But imagine like an entire zone of underwater type stuff. It's not my favorite type of zone in WoW, but it was a lot of fun. It looked, I would argue, looked as good as this, if not a little bit better. Just because, you know, art direction and whatnot. This looks great too. I'm not knocking it, but I do have nostalgia for that place. Simply because for the time it was kind of like, oh shit, we couldn't go fast underwater, we can do quests, we can breathe underwater and all that. It's really cool. Oh right, we can, at some point you just reach the surface and that's it, and then you go back down, right? Hold on. How the hell do I... Control... Okay, descend is control spacebar. Really? It is. I'm gonna have to remember that. That's a critical movement thing that I do not want to forget and be like, oh god, what do I do now? Little pockets of things going off here. And unlike WoW, the creatures here don't attack you on sight. If you can't aggro a shark, you know? In WoW, there's just loads, like the usual loads of enemies that an MMO would have in a region, except underwater. Where am I going? Where am I? Wait a minute, where am I going? Oh, it's like again with the camouflaged circle that I have to pay attention to, clearly. I wish they changed the color of that. If you're gonna have a circle pinpoint where you're meant to be in a region, then make it darker or lighter. Like, I don't even care about the color, just don't let it blend in with the rest of the map. Okay. Can I use this thing? I can. Of course you can. It's a mount. Why wouldn't you? Freaking Behemoth is a mount that looks like he overdoes it in the gym, and yet he can fly. Oh wow, it's even muffled, the sound of it. Instead of the loud wow, it's just a whoa. I think Alice is a bit nervous. Man, I gotta be the hype man somehow. I mean, Lise has already taken up that job as is, but yes. Oh, music's kicking in. I'll still narrate the dialogue here and there, but I'm just giving my voice a rest. It's been acting up lately. The throat, that is, been acting up. That's interesting. Actually, whatever it's called, the actual camera targeting of an enemy or target, and I have that key to Alt X. I think it's Alt X or no, it's just the X. That triggers standard mode like movement. Like I can move forward and backward without turning around. Those different spots in it. I hope this is the right way. This seems like I'm in enemy territory now. Oh, more. You take care of that, Workson. I got this guy. We can't go... no. Okay. We have to make some U-turn.
Thieves! Thieves! Come to steal our most precious treasures? You will pay for this sacrilege!
That's the spirit! Now don't be shy. I'm more than ready for another round.
Seize them!
What's that?
What in the world?
Am I a part of this? What's happening?
Who hath made us whole?
Hark! A great kami stirs. Yes, yes. A great kami of the sacred treasures. O great kami, we beseech your intercession. We who have guarded your blade and glass for generations. Your faithful Korjin.
I mean, that's the truth of it. The second option, really.
Thou didst freely deliver our jewel unto thine enemy's own treasure vault? How auspicious! We do commend thee, son of man.
Okay.
Such audacity is deserving of celebration, exaltation, a contest of wills to mark the occasion. Let lines be drawn, let sides be chosen, and for their loyalty we shall stand with the caretakers of our greater part.
Oh, perfect. A contest of wills. Just what we need.
Hearken to us, shelled ones. Upon this day your wish shall be granted.
Who is this? I wanna. I've been trying to guess like who. What is the name of this dude? But I haven't been able to figure it out. Like, is this some?
Curse neither your fate nor its executor, children of man, for we are of the divine, of both heaven and earth, the ringing silence, the raging calm.
I love his voice. Like, is this something that harkens back to a Final Fantasy game I haven't played? Or...
All riseth and falleth at the whim of capricious fortune. Assume your marks upon the stage and embrace the coming chaos. are Susano, and in revelry do we rejoice.
Susano then. Okay. Definitely don't recognize you from anything.
That's a primal standing in front of us, right?
Looks like it.
And a horde of angry Kojin at our backs. Oh, this contest is getting worse by the moment. Lise, help me clear a path. Leave them to us and save your strength. You'll be needing it soon enough.
Make way! Make way!
Is it meant to be raining, or is that just the weather of the
Spoil
day?
not your appetite for the feast, children of man. The dish will be served, whether you will it or no.
Oh, dude. I can't wait to fight this. He reminds me of, like, the audacity of Ramu. But the what looks like dancing ability of whatever that primal's name was that had like the 4 swords. The General Grievous looking dude. Yeah, that primal. I'm like, wait, but first let me beat up your villagers real quick. Oh, and I didn't realize this, because I've been going through some of the extra content on my alt that I haven't done on my main. Hard mode versions of dungeons, extreme versions of trials, that kind of thing. I haven't finished it yet. In fact, I've just started, but I've found a blue quest that is in Realm Reborn that has to do with Alice. And I wasn't really expecting that, because the first time I meet Alice here is, at least in my journey, is late Heavensward. I think Heavensward post, right? Like, and by that I mean post Dragon Song War, so it would have to be beyond 3.3. First time we meet, obviously, is in the very beginning of the game with Alphino, but seeing her then on my main here, and then seeing how you could potentially meet her again earlier if you like do all the extra content in Realm Reborn, it's pretty sweet. I wasn't expecting that. I don't know where it's gonna lead though, because she's just telling me, hey, meet me here, and it's the landmass that's right next to Costa del Sol in eastern La Noscia. Alright. The amount of fucking materia I've been getting. Jesus. I guess I shouldn't care about how it looks, because it's still... as far as quest rewards, the gear being given seems to be on par with mine. At least you and I will do our best to draw the Kojin away from the primal. We'll lead them on a wild dodo chase all over this isle. Rest of the plan, I'm afraid you can guess. Sorry to how I truly am, but neither of us can even approach Susano, much less hope to defeat him, which means your honor your own. I mean, I figured, and that's for the best. I like how she says this. Well, who knows? He does have awful lot of adventurer friends. Maybe some of them decided to take a fishing trip to the Far East, and are surprisingly close by. Yeah, just a few. Out of like how many million players now? Let's do it. You ready? I'm ready. I wanna fight a primal. That's all I've ever wanted. Not really, but yeah. I consider fighting new primals at this point in my journey to be a real treat. Because they've all been great and extravagant and unnecessarily hype as hell, and I love it. Yeah, I'll eat this. I'm using it for the XP boost more than anything. And also, I can get rid of this shit. I got it. Some of this is like from mid-realm reborn food stuffs. I was gonna say, there's always one DPS that's in the toilet. Pool of Tribute. Alright.
Let the revels begin!
Some other tanks already taking the lead. Fair enough. Okay, I guess I should dodge that. Hey, dodge that, if you're on it.
The siege part for we alone!
Oh shit. That is a very small window. You better be close enough to that, as is.
The siege part for we alone!
Oh, I didn't realize, like, one of our healers died. We're meant to attack that or avoid that? Uh-oh. He does it. This feels like Ultima already.
The siege part for we alone! Our hearts sing in the chaos.
Where are we going? Where are we supposed to be?
Wild and pure and forever free.
Okay. Are we supposed to dodge that or? Oh, we're meant to attack the sword? This is badass so far. I wonder what's giving us the power. Or it's our main tank, right? Savage Rico. So whoever has aggro gets hit, but also shields up. I'm not sure how that works. Maybe it's just a plot armor. What happened?
Resilient souls, I salute you. Earth and stone at our beck and call.
This dude has still... Oh. I don't know what happened, but they're free, apparently.
The seas part for we alone. Earth and stone at our beck and call.
Nice. I think that limit break actually broke everyone else out. That was good. Good use.
The seas part for we alone.
This is a really good group. Like, this is a longer fight than I expected, but we're all getting it done. Surviving. Probably shouldn't jinx it, but it feels really good now. Oh shit. Well. That was my bad. Wait. GG. Oh. Everyone left. Literally everyone. No commendations for you. That's funny. Off the coast of Altha.
Nary a peep from the shellbacks, sir. It's enough to make one wonder.
The Red have sounded the alarm. The Isle of Zeki under attack. Fierce fighting in the stronghold. The vault breached by outsiders and strange tales from deep within. All this the Red cannot ignore. Even now, they abandon their posts and flock to the Isle. The Garleans are powerless to stop them.
I'll be damned they did it. Well, Captain, wagers notwithstanding, I dare say we will not have a better opportunity to drive the Imperials from Asari and rescue our men. On the other hand, naught was put in writing, but if your mind is made up, then that is that. I should add that if you were to change your mind, none would gainsay your decision, nor think you beholden to your past. Nor would anyone begrudge you a spot of revenge into the bargain. Like the little miss said, we knew this day would come.
Isari may be a rotting husk, but at least the tavern keeper never watered down his drinks.
Well said for a temperate man.
Hear me, comrades! We made a bargain with the Eorzeans, and I mean to uphold our end of it. I mean to remind the Garleans that this is our sea, that all here belongs to the Confederacy. All that is theirs is ours for the taking, and take it we shall. We will strip them of everything they hold dear.
This one is iron. My hands will break before he speaks.
Don't say that.
Kami, give me strength. Are you good at anything?
You say that, she'd probably kill you for not hurting him enough.
thought this might prove more productive than blind inquiries, but I see you are determined to waste my time. Very well. Line them up. Kill one for every question he refuses to answer.
Figured she'd do that.
Hurt them, and you will get naught from me.
You have given me precisely that thus far, so what have I to lose? Mark me, samurai. I will find Lord Hien, be it with your help or with your heads.
Confederate scum! You will pay for that!
Ew.
Confederacy. They've come to save us!
And this after I took such pains to cow them. Even pirates have their pride, I suppose. Enough to march to their deaths, no less. Oh, the stupidity of it all. It truly is a sickness. I shall just have to lance the boil. Drain them of every last trace of honor and compassion. Every last drop.
My lady, I'm going outside. Oh! Oh! The Kami are not finished with you yet.
There's no end to them. They just keep coming.
Then we must be doing something right. We have to hold out for as long as we can. He's counting on us.
Susanoo is slain! Slain by the Shellless One!
Is it true? Did you defeat him?
It was an
Well,
awesome
in that
fight.
case, how do you fancy helping us keep the Kojin occupied until the Confederacy make their move? Speak of the devils, that's coming from Isari.
I think we've done all we can here. Let's withdraw and make for the village.
Right. Although, they don't seem keen to let us go.
Hear me, Kojin of the Red. We have no quarrel with you, only your Imperial masters. No more blood need be shed this day. I pray you let us go in peace.
You dare speak to us of peace? Your flesh will feed the fishes, thief! Attack!
Now's our chance. Don't worry about her, she can handle herself.
Nice. Alice showing her stuff.
I can't let you take all the glory, can I?
What a fight that was. That was amazing. And it felt like it was going for a while because I don't know, at the point where I thought the fight would be near its end, I looked up and he was at 51% health. Let me swim over there, or underwater swim over there. It's a lot faster this way. And man, the midway point where he grew large and he was attacking what I have to assume is the leading aggro, or in this case, the leading enmity taker. And he attacks that, and I guess story-wise, that person or that player gets to parry or try to hold back. And you gotta get rid of the shield. And then he cut our platform in half, and the music was great. I loved it. Think we're safe. I didn't see any Kojin following us. Wait here, I'm going back for Alice. You can start by finding me a towel and some bandages. Brr. Alice! What? You were looking at me like that? I said I was going to distract them, not make a heroic and ultimately futile last stand. Who does that anyway? The way she just stopped short of colliding with Alice was like the funniest thing. It's almost like she decided to chest bump her face. Shut up and let me have this. That was good. That was a good moment. Very much enjoyed that. Oh yeah, so this is after the Confederacy came. Hey, mount speed increase. Nice. Let me equip what I can equip. Like, holy shit. This whole section here on the armory is just an absolute mess. Okay, I guess that'll do. Oh, an Aether Current. Cool. Oh, I thought she was being sarcastic there. Like, oh no, I'm fine. I'll just stay here. It's good. It's fine. But no, she was being genuine. kind of the thing with sarcasm. It could be real venomous, or you can... It can sound venomous or off-putting, or it can be funny and feel good. I found that both on the giving and the receiving end of sarcasm, you can very easily go either way. If especially, and I guess it's one of the key things, if you don't know someone personally, they can absolutely take it as if it's literal and they take it seriously. I don't know. That's just a thought that recently that's come up on my mind. I remember you. You're the one who saved me from the dolmen catchers. Thanks to you, we managed to rescue the fish. I don't know why he's British in my mind. My kidnapped comrades, one of whom joined the Confederacy with me long ago. It would have broken my heart to have had to bury him. When if you're looking for the captain, you'll find him in the tavern, of course. If it's my captain, then yeah, he would absolutely be in the tavern. Well, no, you're not an Imperial. Is it over? Kami be praised. I was certain she would have us all killed and burn Asari to the ground, or kill us after making us watch, or barricade us in our homes before putting them to the torch. That's fucking grim. And I already know she'd be the kind of shitty human being to actually do it too. Alright, now what?
My Eorzean friends. Saw the smoke, did you? A pity you did not come sooner, though I gather you were busy elsewhere.
Gosetsu! You're alive. You're all alive.
And
But of
full
course.
vim and vigor. Did I not tell you I was no stranger to chains?
Yeah, and he pulled through. He didn't move an inch in front of that lady.
The fighting cannot have lasted long. Where are all the Imperials?
Fled. They stood their ground for a time, until it became clear that their Korgian reinforcements would not be coming. We took some few casualties, but my deeper regret is having let Yotsuyu slip through my fingers. That bodyguard of hers may be a half-wit, but he's a mean bastard on the battlefield.
In any event, I imagine all involved are satisfied with this outcome. So far as the Empire is concerned, the Confederacy attacked Asari in retaliation for the Viceroy's actions, and without the aid of insurrectionists, I might add. Suffice it to say, we are prepared to be the subject of their undivided attention for the foreseeable future.
I like those arms.
An impossible claim, yet one spoken with such conviction that I cannot choose but believe it.
Your assistance would be most welcome. Nevertheless, we shall do our utmost to spare you undue danger. We are already in your debt.
Nay, little miss, all debts are paid. For by your deeds, many still live who elsewise would not. Let both parties count their blessings, and may fortune continue to favor us all.
You still seek to bring freedom to our people, then? You will go to Yansha.
I have faith that our allies yet live. Once we have found them, we will plan our next step.
Yansha was the crucible of the rebellion. What happened here pales in comparison to what Yotsuyo did there.
That's
Remember this. Fear changes men. Have care in whom you place your trust.
Alright. That sounds like a warning.
And with that, we must take our wounded home.
Like, obviously it's a
your
warning,
Shellback
but...
friend sends his regards and looks forward to your next meeting. Try not to die before then, eh?
I guess I should say ominous. Like, foreboding. Like, someone's gonna stab us in the back. Plus, for him to say this is nothing compared to what she did over there is like, what the fuck did she do? Unexplained is a key part in the story of this. Confederate. Yeah, you know what? Fuck it. I'm a Confederate now. There we go. Confederate Tejas Strike. What's this then? Heaven Sent? Knocking on Heaven's Door and Heaven Sent. What's this then? Does this still have to do... That, yeah, so that definitely has to do with the... Like, each of that... Each brick... Or, what's that game called? Oju? I don't remember. It's not a kid's game. It's sort of like a nice family or group game you play where you stack things up and you try to take a piece off while it still stands. And I guess if it's your turn and you make it fall while you're pulling your piece out, or whatever piece you choose, then you lose. Or we all lose. But yeah, each piece of that must be a floor all the way up to the heavens. Wouldn't be surprised if it's 200 floors like Palace of the Dead either. I have a shit ton of... Oh, you know what? I should show you my room. It's in the Lavender Beds. That's our FC house. It's a cute little place. We hope to get something better at some point after Endwalker, but we'll see. Nice tea table. Nice little treehouse looking thing that you can barely see because of all the hanging leaves. A nice little fire pit. Bit of a hot tub. You can hang out here. I love actually going on the roof of our house. This is not the best way to do it, but you can go on top of the tree house, get on that roof, and then jump to the corner to get up here. But yeah, it's a nice view. And there's HPK, one of our peeps. But yeah, I am, I forget what number room I'm at, but this was a little different than when we started. We didn't have the crates or the chocobo. We had our Sid, we have our mirror whip. We have a nice little bar, little stage, some food. It's nothing extravagant, but we are also, we're not the richest group of folk, you know. But this room in particular has changed throughout. I think that this I think that's still, I don't know why I thought that was sushi, but it's not sushi. It's food that that looks like I would eat regardless. There's always loved my coffee, so I would have that there. Some work. My maidservant, who I believe sells some housing items. My mender. Yep. And map of the place, some cheese, some liquor up top if I need any with cheese. And yeah, that's basically it. It's changed quite a bit. I love the look of this guitar, so I just was like, yeah, I'll have that. I don't remember if that was something that I got from a retainer or if I was even able to buy. But I love it. It's great. I guess you could say Happy Halloween Eve. That's your thing. We are gonna be doing some thingies. Oh yeah. Okay, so I realized I was doing some of this work offline, but Alexander, I thought there would be like as many Alexanders as there were coils. I've done none of the coils. I kind of want to do them on stream, but kind of it's whatever. But yeah, I thought there'd be like 5, maybe a little bit more on the Alexander. No, there's fucking 12 of them. Apparently. Like there's 7 and then there's like another 5. If my source / community member source is correct. By the way, I unlocked flying, so I'm good on that. Got all the Aether Currents for the Ruby Sea. I don't know if I could. I mean, I suppose I could. I don't know. This. This seems like a lot would have to be done travel-wise. So I'll hold off on that for now. It seemed to work out. The quests were there for the Aether Currents. Discoverability of the Aether Currents that were lying around the environment was pretty simple enough. This I'm still stuck because this lower half of the land, what was it, the fringes? That's still blocked off for me for some reason. I'm assuming it is MSQ related, but I don't know. But we are off to, I believe, this way? Let's see. Meanwhile, on the shores of Orthard.
We cannot rest here for long. This place is not safe. Mayhap nowhere is, if thieves can breach our vaults. Nevertheless, it is our duty to protect these treasures, and we shall not fail for want of effort.
So, this is why you abandoned your posts. And without a word of explanation at that. Rather thoughtless of you, was it not?
I mean, they're if she's gonna kill them, they're absolutely gonna die. Unless they've got backup. Also, I don't remember why they have all that stuff. Were they just trying to get out of the way of all the fighting?
Lady Yotsuyo, pray forgive us our absence, but our home was under attack. Our
That's not gonna work.
Plundered by outsiders.
You fucked up.
Did you even pause to consider the possibility that it might be a diversion? What is the point of contracting your services if you are not here when they are required? It is my solemn charge to bring these vermin to heel. To torment them, body and soul, until all they hold dear is as bitter ashes in their mouths. And then you go and ruin everything!
I really want her dead. We need to kill her in like
There's naught to be gained in belaboring the point.
a trial or something.
All that remains is to administer your punishment.
Wait, my lady!
Hope she'll have to find more help.
No. No, it's no good. There's just no joy in it. No release. There needs to be some investment. They were negligent imbeciles deserving of punishment, but it was hardly personal. 10,000 such Korjin could not satisfy me half so well as a single dollar. And what do we have here? One of the vaunted treasures of the Red? The craftsmanship is certainly impressive. Mayhap we can use it to make amends.
How long before Lord Xenos reinstates me, do you reckon? I've got unfinished business back in Eorzea.
Is serving me really so unbearable? At least pretend to enjoy it, you witless lump! If you are so desperate to earn a way back to Eorzea, then be quiet and do as you're told. And bring that sword while you're at it.
Dude, you literally have a person-sized hammer. Just end her right here. No one will know. No one will know you did it. It'll be fine. I wouldn't say a damn thing. Where does she live? She's always trying to mess up other people's houses, but where does she live? That's what I want to know.
I remember the silence. How the talking stopped when we first set foot on the plains of Yansha.
I like the look of it so far. It's like a Great Canyon type land.
Before us stood yet another wall, and through a great Magitech field we glimpsed Doma Castle. I'll never forget the sight, or the anger I felt that day. Life, liberty, hope, so much lost, so much taken. As we walked through that war-torn land, no one said a word.
Yes, this is far enough. Ere we proceed further, I should speak of Yangxia and what became of her, of what lies beyond that great wall in the heart of Doma. And we should be glad to hear it. Oh wait, that's Ella. Hold on, I gotta get used to voicing again. And we should be glad to hear it, but it is wise for us to have this conversation here on the road, out in the open. Once your caution would be warranted, but no longer. Xenos did not linger after he crushed the rebellion. He appointed Yotsuyu to act in his stead and quit these lands for fresh sport. The acting viceroy was no less merciless than her master. Without warning, her men would march into villages and search for radical elements, killing and torturing any who dared resist. And then, as quickly as they had come, they left. Satisfied that the memory of the purges would keep the people in line, she relaxed her grip on Yangxia. What need for the leash when the dog is broken? The village of Nomai lies to the west. Though I doubt the Imperials are present, let us proceed with caution. Also, as I understand it, Silence in 3 parts is the end of level 63 type stuff. Oh my god, look at you. It's a beautiful cat, look at you. He'd probably kill me, but still. So pretty. The eyes are kinda... very red, not even kinda. That's very cool though. I like that. Let me have that as a mount, I'd be happy. He's just sitting down. Plop. Alright. Yangtze tiger. Very curious. Wow. Now if that ain't inspiration from the Great Wall, you know? It's bright and noon. Clear skies. There she is, the humble village of Namai. How delicious her rice, how sweet her permissions. Too long has it been since I saw her with my own eyes, and for her mercy, the Imperials appear to be absent.